Hello, welcome everybody. I was just going to show you what a 2026 Entegra Odyssey SE 22AF looks like. So we just purchased this about 3 months ago, and yeah, we've been out a few times. You know, Odyssey and Integras are the what do they call that? The one-piece cap front, so it has that seam at the bottom instead of right here in the corners. So rain and stuff doesn't get into. That's one of their signature pieces. Like I said, this is the 22AF. It's in my storage lot right now, so it's kind of hard to get around. But you do have a full-size awning right there, reaches the whole side of this passenger side, which is really good. Power awning. You do have a power step down here. I have it on right now, so that doesn't go in and out as you're opening up the door. Right here, we're just going to go start here. This is the propane. Yep, that's where it's at. You have your hot water heater and your vent for your refrigerator right here. I put these little screens on here because here in this storage lot we get a lot of bugs, a lot of mud bugs, a lot of stuff. I'm over here in North Texas, so yeah, there's a lot of nice little bugs. Right here we have some more storage. Right now I have all my leveling stuff in there, and I believe that also houses another, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it houses right there. There's a TV outlet. There's a plug in there as well. So in case you want to put a TV outside, you can. You can have it access right there. Down here is just some more storage. Again, I have most leveling stuff. And then up top, this is your biggest storage here. It's not the biggest, but it does have lights, automatic lights that come on. It is pretty deep. It's, I would say, probably about I don't know, probably about 6 feet deep. Fits quite a few stuff in there, so you're not struggling for storage. You do have your bumper on here, and this model does not have a ladder. So as you can tell, it doesn't have a ladder, but it does have a backup camera on here. Has a 5,000-pound hitch with a 7-pin on it. There's the 7-pin there. 5,000-pound hitch. Pretty standard stuff. Does have an outdoor shower, which most do. That one's located here, and it has gone haywire on me. So let me get this situated here. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Right underneath that is your low point drain, and also where you can fix all your whatever, if you're going to city fixture, city fill tank, country fill, which is sanitation tank, normal, and then sanitize, winterize. So yeah, it's pretty standard. It does have one slide, as you can tell on this side. Let me zoom out a little bit more. It has one slide on the passenger side, which is your dining room. Right here's your electrical. It's just your, and it also has as well in here, and I don't know if you can see that. There it is. Another outlet with another TV coax cable in case you want to put a TV on this side because you don't want the other side. There's your low point drain there, and in here, this is where pretty much I keep all my wet base stuff. Just and these are lined in it's metal. It's not doesn't have the plastic on there, so it is metal on this model. And then this is the 4000E generator. It does run off the gas inside the tank. So yeah, and that's pretty much the outside. I mean, they're pretty pretty standard across. It's on the Ford E350. It runs really good. It's a 7.3 liter V8, so not too bad. And I'll take you inside. Okay, so we're stepping into the inside. I'll show you the door first. I'm into normal door, normal screen door, nothing fancy. You do have your batteries down here. Now this one does have a 200 watt solar panel on top, so there's an extra battery in the battery compartment. And here is the controller for that. As you can tell how many amps I'm pulling. I'm hooked up to shore power right now here in our site, or actually our storage. It does have an exterior light here. It has the awning in and out there. There's your main power. Here's the power step on. There's your carbon monoxide, propane gas alarm. It does have auto leveling, which is right here. It does have a plug up here, and then there's your light for your main switch. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. So yeah, pretty nice floors. Right now we have it covered, the cab covered, but this is with the slide in. It does have a U-shaped dinette, and let me close this door here. Do have the air conditioner on so you can hear how loud it is or how not loud it is. This is the cab over here, 750 pounds weight capacity up here, and yeah, it's dirty, sorry, but that's the way it is when you live in an RV. Well, not live in an RV, but when you go out and have fun with it. So what we did over here, I'm just going to swing over. This is a 32-inch TV. There was a 24-inch TV over here, which looked like not even good enough for a monitor. It was so small, so we put a 32-inch. So I will tell you, a 32-inch does fit. Up here, some storage. But what I did is I also installed the sound bar in there, and there's your, I don't know if you can see that, it's dark, can't see that, but anyway, there's the plugs in there along with the coax cable. Right here are all your controls. You have your generator control, you have your slide out control, your battery fresh black and gray, you got some okay, so here are your controllers here, as you can see there. So yeah, pretty simple kitchen, round sink. You have some, you have 3 drawers there, which are pretty decent sized drawers, pretty long. You do have a pretty big underneath here, fits a little trash can, other stuff. We put our paper towels there. And then you have this up here. It does have a shelf in there. The model that we saw did not have a shelf, but this one does. This is your microwave, which is also convection, and there's the convection side of things. We haven't used it yet, but we will. This one does have a fan and a light on here, which is pretty neat. You do have 2 burners here. However, on this model here, you have to light it with a lighter, and it works perfect after that. You do have 1 big drawer here. It houses quite a bit of stuff here. Then you have your refrigerator here. This is a pretty nice refrigerator. It's pretty deep. I believe it's 10 cubic feet, if I'm not mistaken, but I mean, you can see, I don't know if you can see my arm, but it's probably from my elbow to into my hand. You got super freeze there, tells you how many months you can have your stuff. And then here's the refrigerator here. It's got a big drawer on the bottom. It has 3 shelves over here, and then 2 extra shelves in there. And again, that's pretty deep. You're talking about what, it's probably about 14 to 16 inches in there. Pretty nice. And then you have your corner bed, queen size, I guess, if that's what they want to call it, RV queen. Got some storage up top, and then you do have a non-fan exhaust right here, exhaust vent, I'm sorry. So yeah, we put in that 24-inch that I was telling you up in the front. We put it over here in the bedroom. It was already marked. I just got a little you know, wall mount from Walmart, installed it, works perfect. And then there's your restroom there. Got a pretty small shower, just like all the rest of them. Handheld device there, but it works for us. It's only me and my wife, so of course you got your toilet there. You do have a powered vent here, which works great. And then moving on to, you do have your mirror here, your vanity. Vanity's probably, I don't know, maybe 4 inches deep. You do have 3 shelves in there at least to put some items, and I will say that they do hold in there quite well. Got a small sink there, and then you do have a lot of space underneath for cleaning supplies or whatever you need. We have a bunch of items in there as well. And then last but not least is the closet, which the closet's pretty big, and then you have 3 big drawers underneath. As you can tell, this top drawer is my drawer. I throw my clothes in there, plus my items that I am using, remotes. And then you have this. So our closet is now a pantry. We installed these shelves here, and so that way we could have somewhere to put our food, because this one did not have a pantry. So we don't usually hang our clothes when we go camping. I mean, if I'm having to hang clothes, then I ain't camping. I'm just saying. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You do have duct air vents, and these air vents are really good. This is a Coleman Mach. Really good air conditioner. I mean, it's brand new. What do you expect, you know? Everything's kind of working the way it's supposed to. There's really nothing that we haven't come around yet, as of yet. We've taken it out 4 times, but everything's going good so far. But yeah, then I'll show you the cab. Let me undo this here. So, and I don't know if you can see it very well because I have the cover up on the front. However, let's see if I can open this up. Nope. So that's the cab. It's pretty simple. There's nothing major to it. You know, when I see some of these videos, they don't show the cab too much, and this is really dark, and I don't know if you can see it, but I mean, these are cloth seats. They're not leather. There's no floorboards. We got it pretty simple. We wanted it pretty simple. But let me see if I can open up the window out there so they get some light. Okay, opened up the light, or open up the window a little bit so you can see at least what's in here. You do have all your controls on your steering wheel. Like I said, pretty simple. It's nothing major. I mean, seriously, AM, FM. It does have Bluetooth on there. No biggie. You know, has all your cup holders and little compartments everywhere. It does have another one down there that's pretty deep. Has another one over here. You know, it's just pretty simple. So, and it does, here's your backup camera. I don't know if you can see that. This camera I'm using is not the best, so sorry. But you can see as you're going down the road, you can actually turn it on. So it's really good. But yeah, that's basically it. That is our RV. And so, see if I can get this thing straight. But yeah, so we'll be posting more videos, but that's your 2026 Odyssey SE 24 or 22 AF. So yeah, check us out and give it a like. It's a good RV. We're going to keep it for a little bit and keep on trucking. This is our second one, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.